So we're here at the CVSC conference. It's been a successful day, and we've just wrapped up our session with the very, very wonderful team that we had on board. Mark is with us now with a reflection. We had Emma with us and Jenny Ann, didn't we?
We did indeed. Yes, the wonderful Jenny Ann, OBE.
Oh, absolutely. It was a great team, wasn't it? And a great discussion as well. It's great to see a lot of people as well asking questions and getting involved in the pledges as well, because we sort of finished the session, didn't we, with people going off thinking about what they are going to do in their workplace or their organisation, reflecting the conversation that we had. So tell us a little bit about what we did, because we sat down and we discussed about partnership working, didn't we, and going out into the community. We did,
and one of the themes that came up was this allies and advocacy as a possible new project that organisations across North Wales could get involved with next year.
I think this is so important, isn't it? Because when you're in the workplace, you want people to be on side, and you want organisations to work in the right way with people in the community. But also as well, you want these organisations, when they're maybe fixing up policies and directions, you want them to be talking to the community about the right way that things should be implemented. And I think a lot of the conversations as well that we had today were all about actually hearing from the community and involving the community. And when groups have projects as well, there's that phrase that always comes into mind. A lot of organisations use it. We're doing this for the community. Well, we should be doing it with the community. So when we were talking about this, we were talking about working together, weren't we? We've got so many people that are very experienced out in the community, such as Emma from Pride Cymru, and she does lots of work with groups. We've got Jenny Ann, who works on the transgender issues, and I think the conversation was very much all about if organisations are thinking about doing an event or something to maybe bring a bit of inclusivity into the workplace, they should talk to the experts that were on our panel.
Yes, I think so many organisations and groups, we touched on this earlier on today, it's my group, it's my meeting. Instead of it throwing it out and sharing it, and we all join forces and combine our resources, and I think that we could get far more accomplished, both for the community, with the community, if that's what we did, and less about what's mine instead of about what is yours, what is ours.
Do you find that to be an issue with some groups, that maybe people work in a certain area and they have an LGBTQ group, and they perhaps get a little bit anxious about the ownership of that? Is that something that you do see quite a lot?
Sadly, Simon, only too often people decide, well, this is my group, I set it up, I'm going to run it my way, and not share out with other people what is your opinion from the group members. It's all about what I want, not what we want, sadly.
But that can't be good, though, can it? For members to feel like they're almost owned effectively, when actually groups coming together to maybe form alliances means that the community gets a better profile, and actually we push the cause forward so much better, with so much more impact when we can work together.
And we really do need to push the cause forward more, because we're seeing more and more, sadly, hate speech, hate crimes against people from the LGBTQI plus community, and that's so sad, because we had moved forward. I'm sure Jenny Ann would agree with me, and Emma, we'd moved forward quite dramatically, but now it's almost, if I can use this euphemism, we're being pushed back into the closet again, and that's very sad.
Why do you think that has been the case then?
I'm not quite sure. I think it's lack of action by various governments. and local councils not willing to invest in the LGBT plus community, sadly.
And as a result of that, because those people are not looking at it with focus, that means that people in the wider community are perhaps not being as consistent and as focused as they could be.
No, and you get organisations and companies, they're just tick box exercises, sadly.
And I think, that goes back to what we were saying, weren't we, about if organisations are going down the road of doing initiatives with people in the community and people integrating into the community, or they're doing events, they need to be talking to people in the community about this as opposed to doing it alone. Otherwise, it does turn into a tick box exercise, doesn't it? Sadly?
It does. And you need to invest in your people, and you need to, for boards, invite more people from the LGBT plus community to sit on them, and to help evolve policy, not just look it up in a textbook or look at reports from the past. You need it to be relevant. You need it to be now.
Good words to end on. Thank you, Mark, for talking to us and recapping about our session today here at Venue Cymru.
Thank you very much indeed, Simon, for inviting me.